another episode of Belize Kulcha. I'm your host, Cindy Trapp. For those of you joining us for the first time, Belize Kulcha is an innovative new show for youths created by the National Institute of Culture and History that aims to share a little bit of the art, the culture, and the history of Belize with you. As you all know, the year 2012 has been the subject of much controversy because it is believed that when the current cycle of the Maya calendar ends in 2012, the world will end also. And since Belize is the heartland of the Maya world, we decided to take a closer look at the ancient Maya and their concept of time in this episode. The ancient Maya occupied a vast territory that included southeast Mexico and the Central American countries of Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Their culture began to develop in the pre-classic period around 1000 BC and was at its heyday between 200 and 900 AD, during which they were responsible for a number of remarkable scientific achievements in writing, astronomy, agriculture, and mathematics. Dr. Jaime Awe, director of the Institute of Archaeology at NICH, shared a little bit about their worldview with us.
The sun has always been at the core of Maya astronomy. In fact, the Maya believed that every morning the sun rose out of the underworld, then traveled the 13 levels of heaven, only at night to be transformed into the jaguar god of the underworld. And then the sun, now in jaguar form, had to travel the 9 levels of the underworld. And if successful, against the gods, the evil gods in the underworld, it would then rise the next day.
The Maya believed in a four-sided universe with 3 levels, 4 bakabs, each representing a color and a direction, north, south, east, and west, stood at a corner of the earth holding up the skies, while a sacred ceiba tree positioned in the center of the earth connected heaven, earth, and the underworld. It was flanked by 4 similar trees, a detail mirrored in their 4-sided temples. The Maya believed that gods could transcend these realms freely, and that mountains and caves were gateways through which mortals could transcend these worlds.
And the ceiba tree was very important because it was the one element that connected the 3 vertical levels of the Maya universe. The limbs supported the sky in heaven, the stem was firmly planted on earth, and then the roots entered into the underworld. Hence, the Maya were able to connect all the different aspects of their universe within that central ceiba tree.
A common culture, calendar, and mythology held the Maya civilization together, and astronomy played an important part in the religion which underlay the whole life of the people. But astronomy and calendar calculations, that requires mathematics. And the Mayas constructed a very sophisticated number system which contained features far more advanced than any in the world at the time. Present-day Belize has a sizable Maya population in the south. But as far as we know, the Maya numerical system is not taught in Belizean schools. I couldn't help wondering if maybe some knowledge of Maya mathematics had been passed down through oral traditions. Betty Bull, our field reporter in Toledo, visited with students of the Julian Cho Technical High School located just outside Punta Gorda to test this theory out.
What do you know about the Maya number system, and if he can count from at least 1 to 10 or something?
Umpil, kapil, ospil, 4, 5.
Umpil, kapil, ospil.
She's got stuck.
Umpil, kapil, ospil, 4 pil, 5 pil.
Reciting numbers in Maya didn't seem much of a problem, but the mathematics itself posed a greater challenge. Luckily, a team from the Institute of Archaeology was on hand, and Dr. Awe was able to share his knowledge of ancient Maya mathematics with the students.
The Maya, in their arithmetic, only use 3 symbols. So we use 10, the Romans use 7, so this is the Arab system, the Roman, and how many symbols did the Maya use? Better, you just scored 100 points. So they used 3 symbols. And those symbols were, that's right, a shell, something like that, fancy. A dot. And a bar. And using only those 3 symbols, the Maya could write any number, because they also had an interesting mathematical system that used the concept of 0. But with the Maya system, theirs is called a system of mathematics. Vigesimal system of mathematics. What is ours called? Decimal is what ours is called, right?
The decimal or base 10 system is based on counting using 10 fingers. Each represent one of 10 symbols: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. The vigesimal system used by the Maya is called a base 20 system because counting is done using both fingers and toes. This explains the 20 symbols. The decimal system counts in tens: 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, etc. The Maya vigesimal system goes by 20s: 1, 20, 400, 8,000, 16,000, etc. Any number from huge quantities to tiny fractions can be written in these systems, but the value of any of these symbols depends on the place it occupies in the number. In the decimal system, there are 10 possible digits for each placeholder, 0 to 9, but in the Maya vigesimal system, each placeholder has a possible 20 digits, 0 to 19. Using the number 31 as an example, let's look at how it breaks down per system. In the decimal system, 10 is the largest value that can go into 31. It can go 3 times plus 1 unit. 31 equals 10 times 3 plus 1. But in the vigesimal system, 20 goes 1 time and 11 units. Using Arabic symbols, the number 31 looks the same, but if you are using Maya symbols, 31 in the decimal system would be 3 dots for 30 and 1 dot for 1, while 31 in the vigesimal system would be 1 dot for 20, followed by 2 bars and a dot for 11. It will take a little while to grasp, so let's practice writing 765.
765. This is the biggest value that can go into that, right? How many times? 2 would have been 800. So one value of 400, and that leaves us with 365. Yes? You agree, Betty? All right. How many 20s in 365? 15 and 3 and 3 more, 18. Somebody said 18. So 18. Let me just, that's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then that leaves us with 5. 5 units. This is how the Maya would write the number
765.
Don't go away, we'll be right back.